so many things can go wrong with that. A voicemail says to call your credit card company to verify a transaction, or perhaps an email says that your bank statement is ready to review online. That actually happened to me. Well, guess what? All of them can be legitimate, or they could be fraud attempts. So how do you protect yourself and make sure that you're not swindled and all your money's gone the next day? Joan Jensen, President and CEO of the Central Credit Union of Illinois, is here with some tips. You know, I have actually received one of those emails before on my AOL email account that basically said, check out your bank account now, make sure everything's okay. And I had that panicked feeling, but that's the whole point of it.
Yes, it's to get you to act now and really to come. A lot of times they look so legit. Like, let's go back with that check that someone gets in the mail. I mean, they're so excited. Often it says they want a sweepstakes, for example.
Right.
Okay. And what's very common, though, with these is normally they'll give you the $80,000 check and say, but you need to pay taxes, handling fees on it. So just send us a check for X dollars, okay? Now, it's probably a bogus check if you weren't expecting it.
Right.
If you deposit that check and send them money, you're going to be out those funds. Not the bank, not the bogus fraudsters. They're going to have your money. So be sure you never send money back to an unknown party when you get a check from someone you don't know.
It goes back to that old-fashioned saying, what is it? If it's too good to be true, it probably is.
That's right. And that's why you don't remember entering the sweepstakes, because you never did.
Right. You're not a winner like you think you are.
Yeah.
All right. So that's one of them. Another one is you say, talk about the caller ID and callback numbers.
Yes.
How does this work? Or
This
what are
is
they
something
doing?
that's really taking a lot of people by surprise. Fraudsters can manipulate caller ID to have it appear as though they're calling from a legitimate number. It might appear to be your bank calling. It might appear to be your insurance company, any number of bona fide parties, except it's not. It's a fraudster on the other end. So often they're going to say, we want to question you about some suspect credit card transactions. So right away you think, oh, you know, I better take care of this. That's right. And you might start giving them information. So here's the thing. Don't ever trust caller ID. Don't also, if they leave a callback number, say call back this number. Do not trust those numbers. If somebody else initiates those calls and calls you unsuspectedly, don't trust those numbers. Look for a published number on your statement, back of your credit card, something of that nature. Call back on that number and then discuss the matter with somebody. A lot of these are legit, as we said, but the fraudsters are using that ploy.
Okay, so just be very polite and say, thank you very much. Let me call you back. And then go find the real number.
Exactly.
Okay, got you on that one. Don't use links in unsolicited emails.
Exactly. And a lot of these, first of all, that email can look very legitimate, just like the one you always get every month maybe from your bank or credit card company, okay? Except the fraudsters have like a counterfeit email they send out with also a link to a counterfeit site. They want you to enter in the account number, your PIN number, all that sort of information. That's what they're after. So instead of using those links that are embedded, you want to use a published website and manually enter it in. Or if you've already saved your financial institution's website in your favorites and bookmarked it, use that. Do not use those embedded links.
Okay, and last but not least, before sending any money to help out a friend or family member in an emergency, check it out.
Yes, and you know, Stacy, these social networks are great for people staying in touch, but fraudsters are also using them. They're finding out who your friends are, who your family members are. And then they either email or sometimes they'll call on the phone pretending to be that person or a friend of that person.
Right.
And they will say, your friend and loved one is in dire straits, maybe a medical emergency, a legal problem they're having, or their purse has been stolen and they need money sent to them now. So often your friend is at home, even watching their favorite TV show, and what you want to do is try calling a known trusted number or a family member to verify their situation before sending money.
Joan, this is an integrity issue. Don't people have integrity anymore? So frustrating. All right.